All tyres leak air over time, so how often should you check your tyre pressure? Some telltale signs that your tyre pressure is low would be that the bike feels heavy when you're pushing it, heavy steering at slow speed, lack of feedback in the corners, and at higher speed. From my findings, the standard stock tyre and valve leaks at about 2 kPa per week, which means you may find that your tyres loses about 8 to 10 kPa tyre pressure per month. Depending on how you use your motorcycle, 8 to 10 kPa may not be significant for the average commute riders, but for those who really push the bike at high speed and in the corners, they might feel it. So my recommendation is to visit the pump at least once a month to keep the tyres at optimum pressure. This is to ensure the bike handles well for safety, improve the lifespan of your tyres, and to prevent pinch tube, which happened to me during one of my trips up north. And that is why now I'm very particular about my vehicle tyre pressure. So I was introduced to the FOBO 2 about 1.5 years ago, and I've been using them for all my bikes since, and they're easily transferable. So what should you know about the FOBO 2? Today I'm going to talk about what does it come with, basically your unboxing, how does it work, ease of installation, some misconception from the user, including myself at the start, battery life and reliability, and let's see what comes in the box. Basically, there's a quick start guide, and there it is, the FOBO tyre pressure monitor. Alright, this is the valve cap. On the inside, these are lock nuts. So like very high quality tyre valve. Yep, I suppose you can use them when you're doing your next tyre change. Come with the spare battery. These are CR1632, and you should be able to find this easily at the most convenient stores. So installation looks like this. Okay, this is for securing your FOBO 2s. So you screw this in first. Once you pump up your tyre pressure, you screw this in, and then after that followed by your FOBO 2, and then when the FOBO 2 is in, the lock nut goes back up to secure the cap. Personally, I don't use this lock nut. I just find it too cumbersome, so I don't use the lock nuts at all. I'll just take this and just screw it to my bike. And it works. I've been using it like that for last 1.5 years. So how does it work? The valve caps has a pressure sensor and transmit a Bluetooth pulse every 30 seconds. The reading is via FOBO 2 app, which you should be able to find it in your App Store or Play Store, and it looks like this. Now if you have multiple bikes, you can select which bike you are checking on from the homepage. You can even custom the picture and ideal tyre pressure setting for each bike. Installation is really very simple. Open the app, set up your bike info, start pairing. You'll be prompted to fix up the valve cap on the rear, wait for detection, and then the front, wait for detection, and we're done. Now do note, if you are using an L valve, for certain bikes like a sports bike, you may need to swivel your valve position to avoid hitting the brake calipers. Now I would also like to clarify some misconceptions that users may find. In my first few months of usage, I noticed my tyre pressure dropped significantly just the following day after pumping, which got me to think that the pressure sensor is causing excessive leakage. And that is why I started to gather some data to see exactly how much it leaks compared to a stock valve cap. First of all, I realized the significant drop in tyre pressure was largely due to tyre temperature. Because when we ride to the gas station to pump, the tyres are already heated up. And the next morning when you're taking the reading, they were from cold tyres. So the difference between cold and heated tyres can differ by more than 20 kPa. And it was shocking when I found out. In terms of rate of leakage compared to stock valve caps, I took readings from FOBO 2 from 2 of my bikes, front and rear tyres, and readings from my friends' bikes, GSA and the Tiger 900, which comes with built-in TPMS, and from my car tyres as well. And these are my findings. The FOBO 2 consistently lose air at a rate of 3 kPa per week. And the stock valve caps for my friends' bikes and my car, they're losing air at a rate of 2 kPa per week. Now that is a difference of 1 kPa per week, which is quite insignificant for the convenience to have a tyre pressure monitoring system on your vehicle. Next, I'll talk about battery life. So mine just lasted exactly 1.5 years. Last week, I just changed out my first battery. So it's very simple: unscrew the cap, change out the battery, CR1632, which is commonly found at convenience store. They cost about $2 to $3, and you're good for another 1.5 years. And in fact, the boxes, they come with 2 extra CR1632 batteries. So you're good for 3 years. I've owned 2 sets for 1.5 years and none of it has failed yet. And you can easily swap them onto your next bike. It stays with you. So in summary, I do highly recommend the FOBO 2 as an effective tyre pressure monitoring system. Yes, you can make it a routine to visit the pump every month, but for me, I usually can't remember when was my last visit. So having the FOBO 2 gives me the confidence of the tyre pressure that I'm running on, and do save me a few unnecessary trips to the pump as well. If you like this video, subscribe to us and let us know what you would like to see on our channel. Until the next video, I'm Ming Lee from Root Machinery. Stay safe and ride safe.